To our very first story today, police say they've stepped up security at Mile 7 here in Accra after armed robbers mounted sustained attacks in the area. At least 4 robberies have taken place just this past weekend, with a church and mobile money vending shop among the areas affected. A bar owner and a man walking by the roadside were also attacked, whilst 2 cars were snatched, all in just one weekend. And it's not the first. Similar attacks that led to injuries to a Forex Bureau operator, vandalism, theft at a mobile money shop, and another attack at a community provision shop. Mile 7's twin community, Tantra Hill, has also not been spared. Following JoyNews' report, Accra Region Police Commander DCOP George Alex Mensah says more men have been deployed to the area. We'll hear from him shortly. But first, let's look back at the incidents. Now, first is Maxwell Agbagba's report after he visited the area yesterday.
I'm currently inside the Rima Gospel International Church. Well, a banner here says 2 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 17. Now the Lord is that Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. But it looks the case that the church, and just like the residents living in this community, have not found their liberty from some unscrupulous people who go about robbing them of their possessions. Just last Saturday, this church was robbed of its 2 amplifiers. I've met one of the caretakers here. He's going to tell me exactly what happened on that day. Sir, how are you doing?
Fine.
What exactly happened on that day?
You don't understand why some people came here and still come to, if you want to stay, it's not God's house. And they stay, you stand almost 5 minutes. Still, you don't even talk. You stand in shock. You don't understand why this happened in the house of the Lord. And yeah, I'm also shocked. Because if you want to thief, as a thief, you want to thief. It's not in the heart of the Lord. Maybe it's thief, but it's not good. In general, it's not good. As a man, we have to work. If the Bible says a hand, I forget the scripture. They say a hand without no work, it shouldn't eat.
Earlier, we were at the office of the district commander of the Mile 7 at Chimota police station. Well, he says he has not really received the reports of some of the incessant attacks that the residents here are talking about. He stated that over the weekend, they had 2 incidents of snatching, which had to do with some 2 taxis. I'm here to find out from some of the victims of the latest attack here in this community. Sometime in October, some robbers came here and made way with an amount of about 20,000 Ghana cedis. They've come back here at this place just some days ago.
I was in the room sleeping, and my uncle called me around 5:30. He called me, so I should come. I said, "What's happened?" He said, "They robbed us again." So when I came, I saw a door break down, and they entered the inside. They searched everything, everywhere, our safe line and our credit card and our Wi-Fi. It's about 25,000. Very fear. We are fear because nowadays the security are not tight. Before the police used to come around, walking around with their cars, but nowadays no. If you see them once, they'll pass once. You see them once, you see them of like the way they used to come around before, but nowadays no, because my 7 are not secure with the police. No. Very bad. And when we are sleeping, we are afraid that, I don't know, very, very bad. Even we are not secure at all, no. We are afraid, so we are begging the police people to guide us, protect us, because I thought they are there for us, so they should take good care of us.
That's Maxwell Agbagba's very latest reports. Well, following Maxwell's report, and there was another one that he filed just about 2 months ago, and it also led to the deployment of extra police personnel to the area. Here's that report.
I'm currently here on the Red Cube Road. It looks very quiet for an afternoon. There's not much of activity here on this road. Well, some robbers took advantage of the situation to rob a shop right here. Now, this is exactly what happened. Well, a company had their vehicle parked here and they were here to deliver some goods to the shop. They were seated in the car getting ready to get down to deliver those products when two robbers, armed robbers on a motorbike, accosted them. Well, the driver of the vehicle was sitting right inside the car when one of the robbers actually took out his gun and then pointed it at him and then took an undisclosed amount of money from them, and then they bolted. Well, I'm here to meet the owner of this shop. He was here to witness exactly what happened on that day. He's going to tell us exactly how it all happened here.
Last week Thursday, I was about for Unilever peoples. So they came here around 10 to 11 in the after morning, 10 to 11 a.m. And they said park here. When I finished writing what all I'll buy, they just went to the car to go and bring the things. Then the car and some people who are holding motor came and put gun on them, where they collect all the money that they have from them. Just around this time.
Okay. So when you saw them, what did you do?
I was inside, like, I'm coming out. When I saw them, the guy looked at me and I said, when the way the guy is holding the gun, I'm afraid that maybe she will shoot me. So I just get back in. I just went inside and locked the glass door. It was a pistol. There's normal pistol. And the guy who was holding the gun, there was blood in his shirt. I think they went and targeted some people before they came here. Wow. And let's go to the police people. We need their help. We want them to help us.
So I was sitting here when I saw a private car parking here. Then the man get out with a jacket, coat, a leather jacket. Then I said, oh, why this leather jacket? It didn't take about 1 minute. Then I heard, pew. Then I saw that it's armed robbers. So I started shouting, armed robbers, but no help. Until the time they finished, they left. They take our mobile money, Tigo, Airtel, Vodafone, and MTN. They took all the money. It's about, it's over 100. For me, I know it's my mobile, the prepaid, no, Tigo and this thing is 7,000. And at MTN, it's roughly 55,000. So when we add it, it's 10,000 plus. They took
a mobile phone to
and yeah, and mobile phone. Our Tigo mobile phone, Airtel, and your iPhone.
Well, that incident happened last Wednesday. I'm at a different location here where some robbers also came here to steal from this shop. Well, the incident happened on Monday, and the place is about 30 seconds walk just from the last place that we visited. The woman here who sells in the shop tells me she makes daily sales of $1,500, and she had kept about 5 days of sales in the shop when someone broke into it and made way with all of that money.
What happened was a guy came in and he had 50 Ghana cedis, he wants CFA. So what I told him was, we don't have CFA now, so he left. And some couple of minutes ago, he came back again with his colleague. So when they entered in, that time I was not at the back of the counter, I was on the chest sitting. So when they entered it, he was standing just here where the generator was. And he was putting his hand in his pocket as if he was removing money. So that time, I was focusing, my mind was on him. So what I just saw that moment was, he just pulled out a gun out. That moment, as I saw the guy just move 1, 2, 3 steps, and face him. That was the time. What I hear from him was move back. After the move back, he just shot me on my chest. So that's where I started struggle with him. So as the struggle was going on, I was hearing the other one telling his colleague that he should shoot you. So that was the second time shot that I had on my arm.
They shot you again?
Yeah, they shot me again. Yeah, as you can see me. So they shot me.
So that report was done about a month ago, and then you saw what the latest was just over the weekend. Let's hear from the Accra Police Commander, DCOP George Alex Mensah, who spoke on Joy FM this afternoon.
We've heard some of these incidents, and the police are doing their best to make sure that we get these perpetrators arrested. We've increased our patrols, including motorbike patrols, and we've increased our numbers within those vicinities, in trying to make sure that we put the infractions of these guys at bay.
But the indication you're giving, it looks like it's still happening. 2 cars snatched, church robbed, mobile money center robbed. More and more things are happening in the Mile 7 area. They are asking the police to increase your visibility there, but you're telling us that it looks like you've increased patrol. Then how come the issue persists?
I don't think this incident happened within the last week. Maybe they are narrating what has been happening for a very long time. And that informed us about the patrols and then where we need to concentrate. And as I said, we've increased the patrols. Now we've mounted an operation to arrest all unregistered motorbikes within the municipality. Yesterday we arrested about 20 of them. Today we are on it, arresting those that we find in certain areas. But the police are on it.
So you'd say that the police is on top of the situation, because these are not old incidents that we are recounting. This is just this weekend incidents that we are recounting.
Just this weekend.
Exactly.
I think most of the time when some of these things happen, it takes a long time before the police get to know. I heard you talking about the district police commander saying that he's not aware of some of these things. I don't know whether when it happens, some of them refuse to report to the police. But anytime we get such reports, we follow it up and we make sure that we get some of them arrested. I think you heard just last week we arrested some armed robbers who tried to rob some people at Barcelona. And these are the same people who are moving around. So anytime that such incident happened, we will plead with those victims to quickly inform the police, because we have patrol teams in the night, in the afternoons, all along. Anytime we hear, we make sure that these patrol teams are dispatched to these areas, and then we try to